Heard you boarded the Key. I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it.
You're back. So how did it go? Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis. Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed. Excuse me. I don't remember you having much of a choice in the matter.
You committed a crime and we gave you a second chance. Don't throw it all away.
I understand that you are under a lot of pressure, but I'm afraid there is no turning back. That being said, I believe you should be proud of what you've accomplished. I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way. I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the Key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Gal Bank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. And for some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinny of us, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No, the Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, Ever. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed. Go back. Anything to report? Our directive is simple. As the chief source of pirate... Good luck.
Anything new to report? 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too. Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else? I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the lock helped touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Crix needed a helping hand to get out of prison. Have any more? Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Free Star Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. Anything else? Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Any other fragments? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. That it? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Find anything else? The fleet's planning a raid on Hopetown? Okay. I didn't expect them to be so bold, but I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't worry. I'll circulate the description of this captain to the authorities on Hopetown and make sure they never set foot in that settlement. Any other fragments? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much about my past? You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some kind of ex-con sort of vibe? Well, give me a chance to explain. I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. The year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house. Don't worry. You won't be waiting long. I was having the time of my life, earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Very funny. And not even relatively close. Let's just say the years after my time in the well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past, to know where my anger towards the fleet comes from. Longer than you can possibly imagine. Well, I think you've had enough for now. You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering. Yeah. I figured it was only a matter of time before this came up. The reason I didn't bring up the Crimson Fleet is, well, I was one of them.
We should team up for the next mission.
It's something I'm not exactly proud of.
Why not? It'd be fun.
Common ground, but not a common beginning. I was recruited out of New Atlantis by Neva Mora. She said I was making a name for myself, and it caught the fleet's attention. I was thrilled. It was a chance at bigger and better scores and gave me a ticket off-world. Why the heck would I say no? Of course she did. How else would you get an aspiring criminal to blindly follow you into a life of interstellar crime? They took me in. Delgado ran me through the paces on Suvorov, and before I knew it, I was part of the team. Now I was making some serious money. That apartment I boasted about in New Atlantis became a joke. I even made enough to buy my own ship. Oh, it dropped. Hard. Everything changed thanks to Commander Akande. The man basically saved my life. I owe him everything. He's a special man. I've never met anyone else like him. Look, I've already said too much. I promised Commander Akande I wouldn't talk to anyone about this. All you need to take away is that I've literally walked a mile in your shoes, and I appreciate the risks that you're taking. Carry through with this mission. I promise you I'll be there every step of the way. We'll be here if you need us.
Yes, what? Hey. Preparation complete.
You are... Entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Keep on the straight and narrow, and there won't be anything to worry about. The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. Goodbye.
Things have been pretty quiet around here. Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place. Be seeing you around.
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
You're gonna break your back lugging all that around.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level, doesn't mean it's not secure. Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Another derelict vessel has been found. All hands aboard were dead, and the signs point to Varun zealots. The call has gone out for both Freestar Collective and United Colonies Security to unite and do something about this common threat. But cooperation is in short supply after the Colony War.
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live-fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
I wish my mom weren't so sad all the time.
Oh, did you find the book, Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star? Oh, thanks a bunch. Oh, I can't wait to read it again. And then put it away for safekeeping so it holds its value. Here's the money I promised.
The Regatta was on a mission of mercy to deliver medical supplies to New Homestead. Instead of making it safely to port, it was found floating, the site of a brutal massacre. All crewmates were found dead. The medical supplies and everything in the cargo.
A power like that's gonna get you quite a reputation.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Caution. Prepare for today's final. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah?
Time to leave this place behind. We're locking into orbit now.
This is UC security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Our scan detected.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Apogee
Welcome
kick
to UC
complete.
space.
Orbit steady.
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Lifting off now. Orbital
This is
insertion
United
completed.
Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Smooth jump. Nice work. clean job there. Nice work.
Captain Reed. Greetings.
Pardon?
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. Try humor.
You need anything. Just, oh goodness, I can't thank you enough for this. Now, I'll make sure this gets to him, and I know he'll be thrilled. Really, you've done a good thing here today. Take care.
I'm just a nurse. If you need to talk to someone in charge, wrong guy. Is there something I can help you with? You look a bit lost. Bye. Is there something I can help you? Oh, look. I know I haven't been in contact, but I'm not looking for any trouble, especially here. Look, the price of goods here has gone up. Doubled, tripled even. Did she not even consider a cheaper supplier? She really should. Samina told you about that, huh? Well, I get why she'd think that, but that's not it at all. I was trying to nudge her into ending our partnership, using the only language the fleet knows. Creds. It's just, I hear about people getting treated or dying all the time due to run-ins with the fleet. How does it all shake out in the end? I don't know. Either way, it seems like I end up with lives on my conscience. Yeah? Advice from the fleet? I doubt it. Not happening. Hey, I've been clean for years, and I have a good reputation. At this point, I never thought about it that way. The less people have to deal with the fleet, the better. I think you've convinced me. Still, I can't believe I made a deal with the Crimson Fleet. I've stashed the supplies in the storage closet just around the hall. Here's the key. Just try not to let anyone see you. I want to keep this as under the radar as possible.
We should ditch some of the heavy stuff.
If you need a doctor, someone will be with you. Eventually.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. Nice jump. We're right on target.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Nice jump.
This
We're
is
right on
United
target.
Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Nice jump.
This
We're
is
right
UC
on target.
security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
Nice jump.
You
We're
are
right on
entering
target.
United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Nice jump.
Welcome
We're right
to
on
UC
target.
space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare.
Nice jump.
This
We're
is
right on
United
target.
Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
What's up? Need me for something? If you'd like, hun. Nice catching up with you.
Need a hand with something? Do you need something? I'll take that for you. I'll catch you later.
Working hard or hardly working? Hey, boss?
You're making the rest of us look bad, boss.
Anything I can help with? Yeah, fine. Take care.
Hey, boss.
Can I help? all this junk, Cap?
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
I wonder whatever happened to old Atlantis.
Evening,
You'll
Mom.
be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. Now the bounty.
Yes?
Hope life is treating you well. Well, that's what I'm here for. Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
There's a bit more in the back if you don't see what you want, oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet.
If there's something you need, no matter. Of course, of course. If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
You could intimidate the hell out of someone with that.
burning heat. Spend so much time looking at this, and the darkness gets... Jaw the words another time, then.
What did you need? Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions. I suppose this proves that idea succinctly. Regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone. If so, what would that be? Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found. Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand. You are right. And it would seem that if we do, we may well cross paths with these Starborn again. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do. Ah, yes, we are done.
Power go to your head, yeah?
Liftoff looks good, all systems nominal. We're locking into orbit now. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece. And we're locked in.
Hey.
Greetings, Captain.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Boss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits. You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest spaceliners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Listen, can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the settled systems.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing SEALs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom. It's breathtaking. Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of a ship, isn't it?
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Done already. Damn, I was hoping for a smoke break.
There is nothing quite like every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars. This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not gonna find better tuned engines anywhere else. Captain Lokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
If you want to dine at if you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Have you tried the canopy?
Hello.
Are you a member of the Society? I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Well, that was boring.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk experience for an undetermined amount of time. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Here for business or pleasure?
Quite a lovely
So, what brings you aboard?
Nothing but the best for the
That
society.
award is such a joke. It's for members of the Society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely... Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner. An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for it. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend Society functions. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. That's all then? Okay.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? During my tenure? Oh, certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison. Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
I've done this particular cruise run several times. I can...
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely! The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. It's not about money. It's about my career. I get fired from Trident. That's it for me. Back to scrubbing tables at the Terra Brew. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? Maybe. Need to think about it. I'd like to tell you. Believe me. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant vacuum in the unlikely event. So, An excellent question. My responsibilities, honestly. Have a safe journey.